We are live. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is Eric from Fast Human. So I'm just gonna be here, and this is my first stream live that I'm doing here on YouTube, and so wanted to be able to record this and be able to share with you guys, and be able to share our next topic in regards of morning routines. I got my morning routine going on this morning, so very pumped to be able to kind of share with you in regards of your mental health, wellness, spiritual, ritual. I used to be able to do the uh, meditation part every morning. Wake up in the morning and do that. I kind of stopped for a while and I started back again to do morning rituals, and so very helpful. Kind of connected back again to do these morning rituals. So for anyone who is looking for a routine, is for anyone who is been thinking about doing so, if you can search and you will search here in YouTube, you're gonna find that everyone who does a morning ritual is an early bird. And there is no other way how to explain it, but that's just the truth. You're an early bird, so you gotta wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock, maybe 4:30 in the morning. But you gotta remember one thing too. Don't forget to subscribe, because if you're watching this and you love this part of this broadcast, is that you gotta share. Sharing is caring, right? All right. So we got. Don't forget to like the button. Don't forget to hit that like button in there. So let's get back to this. Yeah, for the couple now that I'm back to work and doing this stuff, and haven't done a podcast in a while, so this episode is basically about morning rituals, and how much impacts your day, how to get it done, get it out of the way is so important, key importance, and be able to find a way to make your life much more easier than you will think that uh, that is something that it can be effective. Yes, it takes practice. It takes for you to go to bed early and get those 7 to 8 hours of sleep. A very key essential. Uh, Go to bed early so that way when you wake up you feel refreshed. Um, Part of this ritual for me, particular, and I tell this to my audience before, and I had this, is that I hydrate in the morning. Um, Normally I will start doing my workout, but I'm gonna do like a 30-minute ritual of a 20 to 10 minutes of meditation. Meditation is key, essential for your mindset to set up your day, to kind of boost that what you're trying to plan to do. And so my planning today was like, I'm gonna do a podcast. This is what I'm gonna do. Unlock your human potential, right? So I cannot think of yesterday. Yesterday is gone, and so today is I can be focused on today. I can see and learn from yesterday, and that's one thing I want to tell you guys. Whatever you learn from yesterday is yesterday, and whatever you're gonna learn today is today. Key essential, key importance to be able to grow. Um, so for anyone who has been thinking to find a way, because there's a lot of stuff going on outside, right? There's a lot of stuff going on outdoors, and so for me, it's important to know that that you're in control of what comes into your mindset, because it's easy. Because I was thinking about, it's a lot of, it's a lot of stuff going on. I like to be aware of the stuff that goes on outside, and as a human being, started posting stuff that really, it kind of, you know it's common sense of a lot of things that is happening in every single state, in every single and part of the country and around the world. We're looking for changes. We're looking for to understand. How is it that we're gonna plan out 2021? And so, to me, in particular, is the fact that I think that we have to be open-minded, and at the same time, we need to understand that we have to find a way to understand that we as humans, we have created a lot of stuff that in particular is not helpful for a well-being and overall, a lot of stress, so much stress going on in this part of the world. So finding a ritual that can be preventing so many of us, being sick, worry about all these chronic diseases that's going on out there, right? So I just want to say that the simplicity of things you can do can help you big time. Like I personally believe that if you find a ritual, because rituals are you waking up in the bed, rush out of the door, try to make breakfast for your kids, rush you eating in a constant basis on the Monday from the break of dawn, and you're trying to figure it out what's going on with your life, and probably you're working in a job that you don't like, you're doing the stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. At the end of the day, you're human, right? And so you're trying to find that balance. You're trying to find that kind of sort of what can I do to to be my best version, right? So my best version is not continue going harder and you be detrimental of so many things going on right now, right? So um, go hard or go home, right? But yeah, work hard. That's part of it. I mean, like you definitely going to work hard, and you're gonna push yourself, right? But you gotta remember that your well-being is key, essential at the end of the day. Your well-being is important at the end of the day, because it's like we have all these traumas, all these problems. I'm not talking about in a sense where I have gone through all those traumas and all those problems and all these things, and you're trying to find that balance for your life. And those morning rituals can set you up to the good start, because once you start figuring it out, because I had a message from a lady. She messaged me and say, hey, I feel I'm overweight. I can seem to lose the weight. I can sing. So first thing first, I didn't even talk about working out, because that's not even that's not even something, because everybody can work out. I know you can work out, right? So the bottom line was, I said, how's your morning? How is your morning ritual? What is in your morning that you actually are doing that is you think that is holding you back? She was like, I'm eating too much. I I'm eating breakfast. I don't get to sleep. So all those little things that she was doing, I said to her, okay. So let's say you are. What time you go to bed? Well, I go to bed 11 o'clock at night. What time you wake up? She wakes up early. Okay, good. But see, the thing is about it is that you're focusing the fact that you have to work. But what about you? What about you? Do you do you go to bed early? You gotta go to bed early. If you want to have a ritual that is going to work for you, gotta go to bed early. Wake up. I wake up before 6 o'clock this morning, right? But at the same time, I have found my rituals to be more consistent now that I wake up in the morning about 4:30. By 5 o'clock, I'm working out. I'm implementing all this stuff. But her rituals were about eating in a constant basis, and this is one thing that uh, that I had talked about it in the previous podcast, in the previous episodes. It's about this is something that I have come to myself, be put myself into the consistency of eating and just putting your body into this state of feeding on a constant basis is detrimental. Your body is spending energy from the moment you start eating. You're supposed to eat, right? But I didn't know that eating 5 to 6 meals per day is like not the best option for anybody, right? I love, a piece of steak. I love, a specific foods, but I try to maintain it within a specific time window. So imagine your rituals are just constantly eating. Your rituals are not even resting. Your rituals are in a stress mode on a constant basis. So eventually it's gonna take a toll on your body, So the morning rituals are a moment for you, the moment you wake up, to find that peace, the then you're grateful and thankful for that particular morning that you wake up. Maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, I just was listening to about 30-minute audio, and I thought it was perfect. But then you got to remember, it's like, depending on your schedule, depending on your time frame, you have a hectic schedule, take it to stay with a 10 minute, 10 to 20 minutes of a spiritual connection ritual, where you're listening to invigorating audio that is going to excel your day, So that in particular, I find the key importance, for anyone out there to be able to see the the part, or the part where you can see yourself be top notch, right? Like you start building yourself up to greater greater outcomes, to the possibilities of whatever situation you were before. Like, you will overcome all these, you name it. Like, we are so addicted to specific things, right? We are addicted to alcohol, you're addicted to smoking, or you're addicted to, you know there's so many other things. Once your mindset is clear, once your mindset is seeing the results of you be able to, push yourself, because everything starts with the mindset, right? Obviously, make an action after, you know you making a decision. You gotta take action. Without it, it's like, you can think of it, but this action is essential. So part of this part of this uh, getting to know your yourself is about you, making sure that you're getting these rituals down pack, little by little. Like today was Sunday. I wake up, I did what I needed to do, so I know that tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna wake up 20 minutes earlier, for by 4:40, maybe 4:30, and I'm gonna get a ritual of meditation. Meditation is key, essential for your morning, and that will set it up to meditate for about 10-20 minutes, and boom, you start thinking of all the possibilities you can be able to overcome and be able to get moving, right? So trust me, I can bombard you with a lot of negativity very quick. We all do. Very quick, we can just get all this negativity going on every single day. So I think that the thing about it is that your morning should be a way to create a shield all around you of positivity, of the possibilities that you can overcome anything and create something for your life that can help others. This is what let me tell you something. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have listened, and I listen to other podcasters. I watch videos, and I have other YouTubers that follow here, So I see the consistency of what they do. It is all about consistency. There's no other way you're gonna find people to follow you if you don't have a consistency of what you create. You're creating your life. and you're creating what you want, and be able to do what you want to do, right? So that ritual is going to help you excel, right? I know there's people that don't do meditation, but I think I find myself good in hitting that way as far as meditating every single morning to be able to create my day, my life, and know that what I want. There are specific things that I want. There's specific things I want to do. Specific places I want to be. So, I think that having morning routines, creating your life, at the end of the day, how important it is super key importance. Imagine, you know, imagine me being 220 pounds, right? And I and and I was in this kind of sort of roller coaster of myself, trying to identify what in the world am I doing here, right? And what am I providing at the end of the day? So imagine you're you're trying to get ahead, but you have all these stress modes, right? Life is going to be stressful. I mean, at the end of the day, life is going to be stressful. It's just how you counter attack that stress mode. How do you be able to less impact your body and your mindset? Because working out is a good stress mode. Working out is a good way to distress, but at the same time, it teaches you a lot about be able to do much more for yourself, go the extra mile. And so, like I wanted to do cardio and strength training, so I did both yesterday. You know, it was like, whew, crazy, right? So I did it. I got it done, and I continue with my routine on Monday. Again, I give myself a break from, sometimes on Sundays trying to stay away from technology. But today is a great opportunity for me kind of sort of to talk about morning routines because it's early, it's live, and so you know, I imagine trying to get you know your life in a good ritual mode on a constant basis, and so what I tell people is, that's the most important thing. You find a ritual, your calendar, your schedule, that you're gonna get want to get ahead of things, right? And so, uh, be a practitioner. It's all about practice, practice, practice. The first day probably you might not like into in touch with that yet, but eventually you're gonna start submerging yourself more, understanding where you're going with this, right? So that is by far importance, key importance to be able to um, help yourself, overcome different obstacles, different things that they just they just sometimes you have to find a way, right? You have to be able to find a way. There is for every problem there's a solution, um, and so I just know that is it is not easy, but it is not easy, but it's doable. It's overcoming all these problems that you might have, and you mentally, physically, the body is a very powerful machine, like powerful, and you can be able to, you know, um, reverse type 2 diabetes, reverse all these chronic diseases. Being overweight was one of the things that I saw myself, being in that kind of situation and just saying to myself, man, I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to be feeling lethargic, feeling like I can't even do, a mile without, you know, kind of sort of my breath away from, breathing in, breathing out. It was just so hard. The first time I was trying to run, just a mile, 2 miles, and it was just so difficult. And I've been there. I've been there. I did a half marathon, and it teach me a lot about how you're in that race, in that run, in that half marathon. You're by yourself. You're alone. I know there's a tons of people running with you, but it's just you. It's just you versus you. Your mindset. I remember in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. It was cold. Like, if you can imagine cold, the weather, right? Like, it is chill. Like, some probably it was like 20 degrees, 15 degrees. But imagine the windshield, like 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 it was the cold weather blowing in your face. That's like, I want to quit. I want to stop this. I want to work. I should be sleeping in my bed right now. And so, and that's what was going on in my mind, right? It's like, my God, I think it was I think it was, I think I was 29. I think so, 29 years old, 30 years old, when I did my first half marathon. But those are the things that were in my mind, my thoughts was going through while I was running this race, right? And so, this is the thing I tell anyone who is, you know, trying to have a morning routine or ritual, right? It's all about just the consistency, be prepared, knowing that you're capable of doing much more, and I know that it sounds crazy, but it makes your life easy when you are preparing for your day. When you're preparing the beginning, the moment you wake up, you're hydrating, you're find a peaceful, quiet spot where you can meditate for 10, 20, 30 minutes, and be able to understand that you can do this and be able to work out. Yeah, but one of the things one of the things that I was asked was like, where do I get the energy from if I don't eat breakfast? Well, hold on, I say. First of all, you ate yesterday. You get that energy from yesterday. You get that food is still in your body. You have a store fat in your body, so you get that energy from that. So don't worry about it. You're not gonna starve, you know. So getting back to that ritual, we even gonna make excuses for that ritual. We're going to make so many excuses for to be able not to create what you want. Believe me, been there, done that. And so and so um when I first started the podcast, and I shared this with quite a few people, it's like, I didn't know if I want to do a podcast. I really don't know if I wanted to, kind of create a podcast, and who's going to listen to me. But, you know, I got a message from Spotify telling me, hey, you have an audience of, I don't know how many in Colombia, and you have a specific amount of people listening to you in all this part of the world. And it's interesting to know that what you created 2 years ago has created an impact to other people. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that kind of sort of news, because it makes me understand that I was not wasting my time. I was creating something that it might help so many people on the in the long term. Because you're not thinking, at one time I was thinking, I did a photo shoot, and I did a photo shoot, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm wasting my money and my time. But at the end of the day, those pictures help me out to create content. Those pictures help me to show people that you can do it, and that you can, and you'll be able to see uh, something of how, how capable you are of doing creating your life, but you don't think of it because you already have all these negative thoughts that you're gonna have negative stuff coming into you. So my suggestion, my thing is that remember that everything that you can do right now is possible. Everything that you have and create in your life is possible. You got to surround yourself with people that are going to help you out. And this is all about, creating your life, creating that moment. The moment you wake up, you're creating your day, you're creating so many things that you can do, to the rest of the day. And so I just want you to know that your morning rituals are key importance to your success. And be an early bird. I know some people cannot be early birds. It's very difficult for some people to wake up. They struggle a lot with waking up in the morning. But that's just, you know, something that have to take practice. It's something that it doesn't happen overnight. And so I just want to say that once you um, become, more self-aware, more of the practice of meditation, and getting to know what can you do in order to uh, get those morning rituals um, part of your life, part of your way of being. So hopefully this information is helping you out, because there's so many, let me tell you something, man. There's meditation videos everywhere. So you have no excuse not to be. I mean, like, there's very good stuff. And I think that, for anyone who was thinking about creating uh, their, their morning routine, you can be able to follow me on Instagram. You can be able to follow me on Facebook. I'm there. We have a group for intermittent fasting. So I'm there. Connection everywhere. So I just want to say thank you. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the buttons, right? So, and follow me. And hopefully, I'll be able to, see you guys soon. Love this morning, Sunday fun day. So, talk to you guys later. Bye bye. So I'm gonna stop the street now, and we're done. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.